Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Time to enter Stage 3 of Dominion Rivals as a rerun for today's live summit event in the Crew 2. We're about to be arriving in December, viewers, and this is going to be bringing out to have a preparation for the holidays as the team summon will go pro racing only after finishing from City's Championship in 3 skills and 6 events with using touring car, powerboat, air race, and Alpha Grand Prix. The date schedule after leaving November on the 26th and ends until the 3rd of December, as we're about to be moving on to have the next team summon will go proceed in Carnage. So I got the Dominion Racing suit and helmet will be entered in, get set, and one feature of the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke Edition has now been placed to go temporarily as force vehicle for a limited time only. So new players, better make sure to get yourself prepared and have any kinds of pro racing vehicles to have the land base, water base on skill, and air base, including with the Harmon Rocket HR3 2018 will be set, eligible, and take on for only one matter of pro racing skill for only one of the 3 deemed summon that related to the Dominion Rivals. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment. Damn it. Okay, new take, action. Hello everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Time to go and enter Stage 3 of Dominion Rivals as a rerun for today's live summit event in the Crew 2. Viewers, looks like we're about to get closer at the end of 2025 and about one more month to go, and here we are right now in December for the main date by around in November 26th and ends until December 3rd for only one of the 3 Dominion Rivals themed summon will go into pro racing with some Alpha Grand Prix, air race, powerboat, and touring car discipline in 3 skills and 6 events. So I got the Dominion Frozen Racing outfit and helmet is about to be applied, good to go, and one force vehicle for the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Duke Edition, has now been set to return for a force vehicle as a limited time only, will be ready to go as an encore. After City's Championship, this team summon will be taking a good start to have a main arrival after a few days from November and short days arriving in December. The holiday is coming, viewers, so I had to give it myself, and ready up to have the best challenge will go rival competition. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So let's begin and enter for today's live summit event. Well, it's going fast competition after last week, and very good to be well indeed to have my current rank position to be well improved and ends up here in rank 259 place in 1,302,849 points. So I hope the mystery holiday live summit event is about to be date on schedule by coming soon, and here it is right now, viewers. And here we have Japan Bits has now been placed on schedule on December 17th to the 24th. It's going to be a prior to early holidays, along with the Magic City, and Carnage has now been started out to go in week number 2, 3, and 4 altogether to have the 4 prizes in every week, just to make sure to be on a reminder to be here on time and have all the events will be checked and obtained. And also yet, 3 restricted vehicles on the Pagani Sana R, Harmon Rocket HR3, and KTM Export R Alpha Grand Prix Edition, and 1 the Duke Edition on the Aston Martin Vulcan has now been set to go exactly as planned as force vehicle. 2 events and no restriction only on touring car and Alpha Grand Prix in combo event on street race discipline. So let's have phase 1 in 3 skills coming up. So flat, here I come, and go ground base to have my 2005 Corvette C6R with my UDRS Inspirtec /GT5 racing style modification version. Figure 8 coming up, and gonna have to take that line to go inside near at the gate. Okay, just have to drive well to be pleased. Forcible handling, main objective to be checked, and good to go. Okay, it's getting a little bit shaky. Just might have to get a little bit because the inside is going to get much more cooler to be expected. Just keep that multiplier up by ×2. 13 seconds left. Keep up and counter up to go measure on the handling. Okay, finish line is here. Gonna go for it, and 1 lap figure 8 circuit has been clear. So that's 23,374 points. Now, 2 skills coming up will be proceed to go on water base after taking 1 attempt and ends up here in 154,048 points. Let's have a good procedure on the leaderboards, and here it is on the sub rank in 2,881. So how about that? Just have 1 lap in Salam and go for the figure 8 layout. It's going to have to take a good shape on the space. But even perhaps, I'll have to do it on escape and grab the Ice Marine Blade Runner 35 will go into cold state. So let's go for it and embrace it to go Notre Chemist by reaching up the yard distance in 1017 and right side direction to go clear in, and rudder up will go full throttle acceleration to have your own favorite powerboat discipline to be tested and get skill before reaching up in 6,000 yards. Gonna have to go for it and beat my current yard distance in 5,815 yards. Just have to take that right path and see how it works up to go for a full powerboat exercise as you're about to go for a major step of the Challenger to be in the approach. Gonna have to keep on track and look up ahead. Large lake coming up is about to get closer in soon until we're about to get a little bit much more close on edge to have the rocky rivers. Will be proceed to go for exercise caution. Okay, good ventilator check. Now going for it, and there you go by 6,000 yards. Coming up and get closer to have my current yard distance has been ends up here in 6,469 yards. Let's see the results. Do attempt, and there you go right now. People are arriving in Mississippi River in 115,194 points. And that means the Proto Offshore Mark II will be heading up to Lake Mean. Is going to go proceed on skill number 3, and Fast Favored, Here I Go, will be switching up to go for no restriction only if you're about to go for a skillful on best powerboat ever yet. Okay, now gonna have to do this quickly because the ghost run has now been set after taking the first attempt, and new attempt is gonna have to get myself to go fully trained and exercise to keep it much more best effort. So here comes one jump, better have to go for it, and splashing in to go slow down effect. Come on, just have to keep up and keep trying. Just have one skill before reaching out the finish line is all I need to have a concentration to go for a full display of courage. Multiplier ×2 to go in. Take one jump. 10 seconds left. Gonna have to do this. Almost there before reaching the finish line in about 3 seconds. 1 second, and there you go. Man. So far so close, so I ends up here in 30,879 points. So that's 3 skills check on phase 1. Now 4 events and vehicle restriction coming up to go proceed into phase 2 until the 3rd base will have the last 2 events in no restriction only. So pattern of order, so I'll have to take a good review on detail and momentarily to be well placed on the gold record in 16,674 place. Now for Coral State, sub rank in 2,177 place has now been doing well in 6,469 yards, and for Lake Mean, sub rank in 1,975. Good enough and well deserved to have a range of 30,000 points to be additional on the same 879 points along with the other players. So let's go back to the roots and better grab the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke Edition. We'll be prepared to go on event number 1 as a force vehicle until 3 events in exclusive vehicle only. So I hope for all the new players out there, by becoming as an icon level, this Vulcan the Duke edition is now been perfectly to becoming as a touring car discipline exclusive version has now been well earned after being Clarence Bishop III and Beat the Duke event to have the original version as well. As the pro level has now been going back into 257 and 820 horsepower and top speed, 215 miles per hour will be set, and go on a track will be embraced to go for a 3-lap challenge if you're about to go like a pro. So let's do this, and first race coming up as part 1 of 4 in vehicle restriction only until 2 events in no restriction to have phase 3 will be pending on standby. Green light, here I go. Let's do this. And here comes 7 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Elenhawk Coupe Racing version coming up, and I'm about to take the lead to go in first lap. So remember viewers, the part-time objective is going well placed in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so better be ready to go faster time attack and go work together by doing a solo or do as a crew. But this race and the event itself is just been well planned and designed to go track focus for the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke edition. It's a well temporary vehicle to go all in to have a one good racing exercise to be well placed as the crown of the pro racing category. Just have the third sector coming up. One more turn to go quickly to have the first lap is almost there at the end before lap 2 will go halfway point. Got to do this quickly on turn 1 and 2. This will get steady up and eyes on focus before heading back into the S's before proceed to sector 2 again. But work it all the way. It's all about to have the best touring car will be trained and go basic on the time attack effort. Got to go dive in on sector 3. Checkpoint already clear. Progression is in the halfway point to have the good eyes on 3 more turns to go. Better have to re-rev up and go for a station gap up distance reminder in about 11 seconds. And here goes the final lap. Stop at in 66%, almost there after turn 1 in 70%. Okay, just have to do on turn 3 to keep it nice and open. Touch at the apex, and gonna have to go by major step of the exercise as you already done this to go master around onto the S's. Skill, cornering, and formidable to be having a moderation to go for a high speed limit to have a nitro just in case to have enough full capacity if you're about to go for full respawn handling on the reflex. In about 2 more turns to go. Gonna have to go for it, and 10 seconds left to go. Easy as it goes, and there you go by mark up the podium in 2 minutes 27.163 seconds. Alright, that's an excellent effort, and new attempt has been updated into 112,195 points. So you see, if you already did by only 1 average time by over 2 minutes and 30 seconds, that ends up here by around in 80,000 points, but close as ever. But 1 event has now been cleared to go proceed onward until 3 events with vehicle restriction, just like the Pagani Sana R, Harman Rocket HR3, and Alpha Grand Prix Edition version to the KTM X-Pro R. Second event coming up on the same track at Miami Racing Circuit, different layout after going back to my roots by using the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke edition. My UDRS Inspirtech livery is good to go on Nitro Chemist. By putting up with some changes of Benetty, will go full style and competition by 1100 horsepower and top speed to go maxed out and full control handling by around in 265 miles per hour. Hope I'm ready. The race will be continued on to have the second round until the third race for the Pagani Sana R and then the fourth round for the Harman Rocket HR3. So I'm going in folks, I'm about to take turn 1 and easy going to have a good eyes on the advantage. Gotta do this quickly, decided to go full race time attack in 3 laps and give it all I got to put myself to have a 1 good racing challenge. just only have one KTM Expo R in Miami racetrack after going back to my roots on the Aston Martin Vulcan, the Duke Edition, first sector clear on the checkpoint, and heading up to Sector 2. Now, a little bit much more skill of notification to be sure as a reminder folks. If you ever think about getting your own KTM Expo R after becoming as an icon level, but feel welcome to, because this will do for only one optional pick for only one first Alpha Grand Prix racing vehicle to be participate in every kinds of AGP events, including with the USB Tour Next. But that is why it takes some practice, skill, and quite more formidable out there to have a single time attack if you're about to go for only one good masterpiece to have a good skill in clean competition. But much more faster and much more comparison than the other open wheel race car onto the same class is quite much more challenging whenever you're about to be played in the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest. So here goes the gap distance on the update in 10 seconds. Got to keep going, and second lap is in progress to go in the halfway point. Okay, gonna have to keep it slow. Keep it faster up, and have 12.6 seconds has been going well update. Okay, good on the hairpin. Time to shift things up to go on gear 7. Wait until gear 8 before coming up and take sector 4. Oh yeah baby, that's more like it. 8th gear coming up and getting closer to the final lap. But don't slow down now, just keep up and have this event is going to be the perfect moment for all of us. But just wait until Jersey Racetrack before proceed to go in event number 3 by using the Pagani Zonda R. 4 laps is all I need, and this latest will do 3-lap challenge to go faster, quicker, and will AGP competition succeed approval. So the part time is about to get closer in about under 3 minutes, so I have to do this quickly and be preferred to go for a main source of requirement in about 10 seconds left to go. Okay, it's almost there by 3 minutes. Gonna have to bring home the final stretch and go exactly towards the finish line to have your own part time to be set and wait exactly to go in under 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Just like that, and here's the 200,000 followers earned to be obtained, and momentarily to have a good outcome to be succeeded and right on track to go for 121,282 points in 3 minutes 11.448 seconds. Okay, looks like all the pressure ever after to have some full traction has now been back to normal, and next up, Dirt Race will be taking a turn on touring car discipline for 3 exclusive vehicle restriction before the Harmon Rocket HR3 will have to be on standby to have a stop-by visit in Marina del Rey. But I'll have to keep going, but one touring car event is coming up, so I have to get myself prepared by using the 2009 Pagani Zonda R will be set up to go Nitro Chemist and change up the racing compound tires to have the gold line, and a Fashion tint will be well placed up to go for a cyan blue color. But there's more to that. Tonight's forecast is about to get a full rain on condition, so I had to get myself prepared to have another race, and a different set of the pro racing category will go in another round of touring car discipline. Pagani Zonda R 2008 is ready to go, and first lap coming up. So I totally got this one, and first place will go head start in the lead. Now I'll have to do it for the inside at turn 1 and putting up on sector 1 check to go entered at sector 2. But there's more to that. Turn 2 and 3 is going to get much more tricky out there, so expect a lookout, and have turn 4 will go landmark place as a hairpin. That's more like it. Not ship Blues Trail will go full display, and everything is going to have to do the rest. Okay, still have enough nitro, and go for it. lap 1 clear, and proceed in lap number 2 by crossing the progression at 25%. That's more like it. Going up by 223 miles per hour. Gonna have to go for it. Apply the brake. Doing well, and face up with turn 2 and 3 is going well. Step up on the exercise for the Pagani Sana R is well been track focus ready. But always well to do that because much more competent skill and fully well gripped to be stayed together to have yourself for only one good part of the 3 restricted vehicle exclusive, as you already did this before and we're about to go again twice. So now on the 3rd lap, got to keep going. Time Attack is on the rush and putting up the best ever out there. We might need to take the 1st position to get up as usual plan in 100,000 points. Okay, close call. Update on the gap in 18.320 seconds. Come on, just have to go for it. Almost there by finishing up on lap 3. Okay, final lap, 4th run in session. Okay, there's the Corvette C6R is in the scene. Lawrence is in last place. Just have to go quick recovery. So far so close, and I just really might need to stay focused on the track and the line itself. Okay, just only have one more checkpoint to go. Overtake the Corvette C6R and bring it home to the finish line at the checkered flag. That's more like it. Just only have 2 minutes, 44.143 seconds, and receive the legendary bundle earned for the touring car disciplines. Let's see how it goes, and perfect effort to have 121,743 seconds. Good for that, and will place up exactly to go onward to have for another event at a time. So that's part 2 for the touring car discipline is clear. Now let's go air race time attack at Marina del Rey by using the Harmon Rocket HR3. This will have to put myself to get my mind up and get ready up for another round in pro racing category. We'll take the skies and be ready up to have a one good magic touch. So let's proceed and ready up for takeoff to have my UDRS Inspirotech Aerial Sport version on the Harmon Rocket as nighttime is ready to be on display for 3 seconds. Hope I still have enough spectators to cheer me up and go taking on the first checkpoint will be well performed to go aerobatics. Matching up to go focus on the attack and have checkpoint 3 will go matching up the figures. Okay, there you go. Just have to go pack up the nitro and have checkpoint 4 and 5 will go half loop. That's 11.6 seconds. Gonna have to go right in and pack up the go smoke trail to be ready up and set active. Much more talented performance out there and go for only one checkpoint number 6, number 7 and 8 coming up and go matching up by 1 second perfection. One good brilliant masterpiece, but not yet at least. Just have to go matching up the checkpoint and then the next one will go clear before finishing up at the first lap. Okay, very splendid and close as nails to be masterpiece successful. Okay, here goes lap 2. Same thing like lap 1. Okay, going fly through in Malibu. Gonna have to take the half circle again. Progression and 14 seconds is doing well. Masterpiece perfection. Almost there by 1 second at least. There you go. Just almost there. Make one event will become as the air race wizard has only got 2 more checkpoints to go. Almost there, just have to go, and over 2 minutes. Just wait until the main perfection, and there you go right now. Amazing, and Air Race Wizard Mastery has now been proven to be well succeeded, and good hopes and charms to go fix this to have a minute 46.967 seconds as 120,668 points has now been done complete before moving on to 2 races and no restriction only for penultimate race number 5. Well, time to move on, and let's go New York City for the USB Tour Cities as the 5th race in Stage 3 of Dominion Rivals. But this time, I'll have to use the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke Edition. We'll be ready up to go max out in 320 per level with 1026 horsepower and top speed 249 miles per hour to have a full race time attack in just 3 laps before heading up to have one more event to go for the combo event with Albert Grand Prix Discipline. I'll have to say one more event to go for Dominion Forceburg number 7 after USB Tour Cities at New York City for the 3rd batch in Touring Car Discipline as an encore. But the gang's all here, let's have a full race and 3 laps in about 3-second countdown, and have the Duke will be ready up to go for a competition in Spotlight. Let's bring out the nitro, and eyes on turn 1 will be prep up to go break some position to have a good line in session. Okay, very well, nice on turn 2. First sector is in progress, and have some few turns. We'll do it for only 1 sector at a time. Good response handling check. Traction has now been double checked, and 90-degree angle coming up before taking the apex before proceed to sector 2. Okay, very nice. Moving on, and have sector 2 will get closer to have a good eyes on sector 3 after passing through to Times Square. Better pack up the nitro if you're about to have your favorite touring car discipline to go faster and embrace it to go for a competition and urban city style. Just only have last 2 turns to go. First lap is almost done before going halfway point in lap 2. Okay, have this checkpoint to go here. Final corner check, and go amp up the nitro to have enough and gap distance in 5.6 seconds. Okay, easier said than done, and go race up the line and use the apex. Good force recovery. Progression in 46%. So close. Just have to go pop up the exhaust and stay on top of it. Halfway there, viewers. Progression is in 54%. Now let's go back on sector 3. Handling respawn counter up and kick up into high gear. So it's getting closer. Just have 1 nitro coming up, and it's heading up to the final lap in 67%. Got to go all the way, and keep with the best advantage, we'll always have to drop the hammer to kick it up into high gear. So I had to prove it to myself. This segment is a complete masterpiece just like the original, and different perspective to go for the encore as first rerun. But it gives me a lot of hours to put myself together to have a racing act of talent. Just not yet at least, just save it for only 1 more to go, and this race is gonna have to go for a requirement in follow-up catch-up, or just have to be proceed onward to have a placement in over 100,000 points. But believe it, embrace it to go for a true spirit of the pro racing category around in Motor Nation. The Duke of the Aston Martin Vulcan will go for only one good Union Jack style, as the first place will be placed up to go into the final stretch. Okay, looks like it's all in, and total time in 3 minutes 31.361 seconds. That's 45,000 bucks earned, and tally of the results. Close enough, and that should do it for only one event, as I had to go for the next day by doing a WIP in follow-up catch-up. So far so good, and that means 3-lap time attack for Dominion Forsberg number 7. Here I go for the last race in stage 3 of Dominion Rivals. Hope I'm ready, and I'm about to grab the Proto Concept Sparrow Competition 2023 model. Will be ready to go and have it all I got to have a one more race in no restriction only as the second part. In every live summit event. But it all comes down to this, so I'm about to go for it, and I had to give it all I got to get myself work together and do all the hard work any way I can. Let the Alpha Grand Prix time attack begins, and ready up in about 3-second countdown to beat the total time in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. First lap, here I go. Gotta make sure to go clean line racing check and steady up to go focusing on the nitro and handling all together. Just have to do this for myself, because it takes a lot of practice. Is all I need to have a good race, and one good event is now becoming as a true complete masterpiece. A good kind of an artist might need to have this segment is now becoming as a roll of perspective for each part of the racing segment when it comes to have one good batch of the content. But momentarily, just might need to get a little bit more kickback on the heavy handling, forceful recovery, and just have to get in there on third sector. Okay, that's more like it. Steer well to be pleased, and have the final turn to go right on the apex. Okay, that's more like it. Moving on in lap 2, so I had to brace myself. This is going to get a little bit much more rub around to have some major handling out there when it comes to have the force of the gear. Just have to take it slow. Dive down to the hill, and make that turn on the right to go clear. Okay, there we go. Just keep a good eyes and mark on the update gap in 38.621. Stay focused on the line and ace up the corners. Every race and every practice is all about to have your best ways to try to keep up. But here goes the final lap. This is it. Just have to keep it nice and calm on turn 1 and 2, and gonna have to go for it on turn 3 and 4. Okay, there we go. Sector 1 clear. Now, placement check to go in sector 2. Alright, now just have to do the same thing, and always have to keep up to go for a full control handling improvement out there in terms of Alpha Grand Prix discipline for only one combo event. But almost there. This will take the final stretch to have the third sector to be placed and be on a reminder. And there it goes. Just only have a half amount of the Trailblazer, and there it goes right now to have a total time in 3 minutes 34.847 seconds. Alright, that's more like it. That's 111,860 points for common, and one successful earning achievement has now been succeeded to go by finishing up in stage 3 of Dominion Rivals. Now that's competition for Dominion Rivals Stage 3 has now been succeeded well done in about 21 hours left before the current team summon as a rerun is over. With all 4 exclusive vehicles, including with the Aston Martin Vulcan the Duke Edition and Going Back to My Roots, along with the Pagani Sonnet R and Jersey City Track, followed by with the KTM Expo R Alpha Grand Prix in Miami Racetrack, and Marina Del Rey for the Harmon Rocket HR3. 2 events on Dominion Forceburg number 7 has now been doing well, succeeded very nicely to have 1 faster time attack in Albert Grand Prix discipline to have a temporarily, along with the USB tour cities at New York City, just have 1 required event to be going up and prefer to be updated into 100,000 events soon. But I'll have to sit back and wait to be moved on until Carnage will be coming up soon until the next day on December 3rd to the 10th to have the 4 prizes, and of course 6 events and 3 skills will go again on Carnage that we might need to have a 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, Hummer H1 Alpha in Monster Truck Edition, and Demolition Derby for the Fender Frontiera, along with Rallycross, Rally Raid, and Street Race for only 1 touring car event as a combo, along with Escape, Low Altitude, and Buoy Smashing will go land, sea, and air all together. And I can't wait for Santa Special is waiting for us before the start date schedule will be arrived soon until December 24th on Christmas Eve, and also for December 25th in Christmas Day. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the current video, viewers, so let's be good to ourselves. And we have 25 days of Christmas is about to be set, and start for the new month awaits us before at the end of the year for 2025 until New Year's Eve. We'll be expected to be on the lookout as a first rerun for the upcoming Live Summit event. But we'll wait and see. We have to be patient and find out soon enough. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone who will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra who will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that brings out with some presentation showcase like UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art liveries, along with some various whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on the Live Summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.